Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
All right, Matt, tell me how this brewery works.
All right, this one's a little bit different than the one at home. It's a 2-vessel instead of a 3-vessel. We don't have the boil kettle, the mash tun, and the hot liquor tank that would normally go ahead of that. We're basically using the boil kettle to heat up water, move it into one of the 2 fermenters. One's a fermenter, one's a bright tank. And this is our mash tun over here. So we heat up water, move it into one of the free fermenters, and we use that to basically move water in on top of our mash tun. And we transfer from there into here, as we transfer from here back into the boil kettle. And that's where all the real magic happens, I guess.
So what's the advantage with this setup over, 3 tanks and a fermenter, Paul?
Space. No advantage. It's just cheaper. It's cheaper and less space.
Okay. Now you said there's 25 valves here. Why are there 25 valves?
Well, if you take a look, all the piping's interconnected. So you have one pump basically that's built in that controls everything. So this pump, here's the inlet. So you can inlet from the kettle or the mash.
I see. So there's only one pump, but you're using the valves instead to basically. Okay.
So you can go up here, you can go over here, through the hop catcher, through the heat exchanger, out to the fermenter, or you can go up.
So from an automation standpoint, the valves are a lot harder.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't think you.
So you got 25, and we have a total of what, 7?
Yeah, and 4 that we're using right now. Probably 7.
Well, the system's using no overhead venting. We're using these big.
It's actually got pretty cool.
Big receiving, I guess, exhaust that comes out and drops down this column in the back.
Where you're adding got a coil in it.
Oh, okay.
That cools the steam as it goes, so it condenses it and falls into the floor drain.
And that was for what?
So when you're boiling, you're creating the steam.
Yeah.
And then it'll come out through the tubes and go down through the exhaust, and the coils will condense the steam, so it comes in the water, goes up the drain instead of no hood or.
Oh, I see. Yeah, get it right, because you're in an enclosed space, whereas you're brewing in your driveway.
Yes. Exactly. Open air.
All right. This is kind of nice.
This thing's nice. We got a mixer in here. No manual stirring, and some heavy ass, really nice stainless steel grates.
So there's the mixer. It's got 2 blades, 3 blades, 3 blades.
Move your hand and then have Eric turn it on. It saves you a lot of manual labor.
There's the motor. And then so when you were doing the after the boil, and you're getting the wort out, you have the heat exchanger. How does that work here?
So you come out of. Let's see, how did we do it? Came out of this one, and then you go out through the pump into here. So you close all the upper valves, and then you pump it this way through the hop catcher, and then out here. You connect it from a hose to the fermenter.
Okay. And the hop catcher is like the filter?
Basically a filter.
So how is it different from the filter that you've got on the other one, the one at home?
It's the same thing.
Okay. But that one was clogging up. Well, it was not that. It was clogging up, right? So what keeps it from clogging up? Because there's too many.
That grate in here is way.
Okay.
No, and the whirlpool. The whirlpool in here is way more effective than the whirlpool in ours.
So how's the whirlpool in this one different?
Probably just the power of the pump.
The shape or the power? Okay.
And it's much lower. The inlet on the left side is lower in the vessel than ours is.
Looks like. Look at that heater.
The heater's massive. And then we got the auxiliary pump over here that we end up having to use when moving from this system to that system, or from that tank to the other bright tank.
It's pretty cool. It's a variable frequency drive,
nice.
so you can control its speed by changing the frequency.
So the whirlpool is better in that one, and then the grate helps too, right?
Yeah, the grate actually, well, the grate keeps the grain out, but what was causing the other heat exchanger to clog was mostly the hops.
Okay.
And in mine, we solved that by putting a false bottom down
Right.
to catch it.
And this one has no false bottom, though.
The other thing that this one does is its outlet is in the very bottom center. That outlet that you were using is up the tank a little bit, so the whirlpool's going to collect everything in the center, and we're draining up a little higher than that collection.
Got it. All right, so yeah, on the one at home, it's in the bottom center, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So that's got it. And then with a pump, you said it's more powerful. So how does it compare to the 3 that you have?
I haven't looked at it actually. We have to look at the one I have, like 1/6 horsepower. I'm not sure what that one's probably close to a horse.
It says 3/4 horsepower.
Yeah, so it's yeah.
A little over twice. Power.
Well, we got 1/6, we got 1/6 or 1/4 horse, so it's 3 times at
Oh,
least.
3 times that.
What's really cool is the floor drain compared to ours is you can click, open this valve and you can drain the whole system out, or open this other valve and drain the whole system out into the drain back there.
I see there's a coaster back there. Summerfest.
Lots of stuff gets blown back there. We have heater control over here.
Heater control panel
Separate
there.
panel. And then this thing is programmable. We're still working with the manufacturer on getting all that exactly how it works, but you can see we're currently jumping low. What is that? The low level sensor.
Yeah, the low level
We're
sensors.
getting into an issue with it, and we had to improvise a little bit, but everything's here to do it. It's just
So how much power does it pull?
It pulls 3-phase 50 amps.
Oh, okay. And at home you're doing 220 80 amps.
Yeah, 240 80 amps.
Okay.
So we had the 260 pounds of grain here the first time we brewed. It's after the water pours out, it's like grain here to here. And we're thinking, how do we get it out? So I brought a little shovel from home, and we started to shovel out. This is gonna take forever. And then Matt found
this guy right here.
the sweet little tool that came with the brewery,
Basically a
little squeegee.
squeegee / shovel thing that, man, this thing, whoever created this was awesome. It fits around the outside, nice drag in, pull out, and dumpster down below. A lot quicker than the shovel we were gonna use.
Anything else that's been funky or interesting about this thing? How'd you figure it out, first off? I mean, it looks like a rat's nest almost, the valves.
Use a little bit of our knowledge from brewing on the system we built, and then
Running it through it
we
mentally.
came here with, we thought about it a lot, and we came here with water. Yeah, we filled the vessels up with water and turned valves and saw what they did, and kind of just,
We did a whole water brew, basically.
yeah, we brewed once with water.
All right.
It was just warmer when we were done. It wasn't.
Yeah. So you're saying what was funkier?
What we haven't figured out yet is the fermenters. We have enough glycol chilling to cool them down to whatever temperature we want, but we haven't been able to get them. So when you're done brewing, you want to bring the beer down to close to serving temperature or even a little cooler.
Right.
And we haven't been able to get it that cold yet. So we need to hear back from the manufacturer. Actually, we need to pull the whole thing out from the wall and find the manufacturer's nameplate so we can get a diagram on the jackets, on the cooling jackets.
We got down to about 39 or 40 was as cold as we can get with it, how it's set up right now.
It's not bolted down, huh?
No, it's actually cool. It's on the really heavy-duty spin casters. So you
Yeah,
can
okay.
level it. It's not moving now. I
I
love
think
it.
it's stuck to the ground right now.
It might be stuck to the ground right now.
Till that earthquake comes.
Yeah.
And you can see down here, here's the temperature control for the fermenters. You can see what temperature they're at right now. One thing that's really cool is the CIP balls. Check it out. CIP stands for clean in place. So you pump all your water or your cleaner or your sanitizer through those things, and they spin around kind of, and water gets everywhere in the tank.
Oh yeah.
And so they're really effective at cleaning everything out, whereas in our system at home, we have to scrub it, do some substantial cleaning. Connect the pump, turn it on for 20 minutes, and then drain the cleaner off and wash it, and it's all clean. That's a custom job.
Yeah, the roller, I like it.
We actually had to re-custom it when we started because this hose is all broken. This whole thing was bending down.
So what? And this is also the level.
So I'm not sure exactly what it does. It's definitely a manometer like that for the fermenters, but the manufacturer also told me it helps you see the suction on the grain bed. So when you're sparging and you're washing all the sugars out, you don't want too much pressure differential because it'll compact the bed. Then you won't get all your sugars out of it. So the differential between one side and the other is supposed to tell you the pressure you're pulling on the grain bed.
Got it.